What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today I'm going to hit you up with 10 more projects that I really loved from 2018. I already did my top 30 and my worst 10, so make sure you check out those videos. But these here are just some more projects that I think are well deserving of being talked about. So we're going to jump right into it. None of these are in order. This is just a list of 10 projects to enjoy, so it is what it is. And the first one is Zero's Sadism. Now you guys know I got love for Zero, so I always got to show that love whenever he drops a project. And I think he's staying very consistent with this project here. As usual, you're getting those smooth tracks, those trunk slappers, some deep content, and also a lot of catchy hooks that'll have you singing along with. Whenever it comes to Zero's music, he's one of those guys I always keep in the car because I know I'm going to be able to play it over and over. So check out that project if you are a Zero fan. And if you're not familiar with Zero, this isn't a bad place to start, although I always say Drinking and Driving is some of his best recent work. Up next, we have Styles P and Dave East with Beloved, and this is just a project that I think was very slept on, possibly one of the most slept on projects of the year. I know people are split on Dave East sometimes because he puts out so much music and he doesn't stay consistent, but with this one, he really showed great chemistry with Styles P. They had a great beat selection on there, you get some bangers as well as some nice sample-based stuff, and the chemistry they had together was incredible, man. I really like how they were flowing back and forth in a lot of these verses and just playing off of each other, so if you want that street shit from the perspective of a young guy as well as a veteran, you definitely want to check this out because this shit was dope. And since I did mention Styles P, I'm kind of cheating here by putting two of his albums together. I'm talking about Dimebag, the first one, and also G-Host. Actually, G-Host came before Dimebag, but either way, these are two high-quality projects. I know when we talk about Locke's members, it's Jadakiss who tends to get a lot of the love, but Styles P had a great year. He was featured on a lot of projects with great verses. He did that Beloved project I just talked about, and both of these projects right here are well worth your time as well, so make sure you give those a listen. Then we have Joel Ortiz and Apollo Brown with Mona Lisa, and you already know what you're in for with this one when you see who it is. Joel is coming through with great lyricism, plenty of quotables, clever bars, and even some personal content to keep you interested. And then Apollo Brown is coming through with some great production, man. Love the sample work he had on here. And this was a project that was very close to making my top 30. In fact, I would say these projects very clearly would make a top 50 list if I did, probably a top 40, because you know these are just 10 more projects I like. To keep it moving, we have JRock with Redemption, and looking back, this one has actually grown on me a little bit, man. I think there are some really heavy bangers on this. The song Win has probably been one of the songs of the year as far as sporting events and shit like that. We even saw Deontay Wilder come out, and JRock brought him out performing that song, which was pretty cool. And I just think JRock flexed a lot of versatility here. He had some more conscious and aware tracks. He had those bangers on there, a lot of funky joints, some mainstream stuff. A very well-rounded album, and this could have made my top 30 as well, man. This was another close one. Then we have Prime with Prime 2, and I actually kind of forgot about this one until I went back and listened to it for this list. And you know what? It's a really good project, man. You got DJ Premier killing the beats, and even though Royce saved his most deep personal content for Book of Ryan, he still came through on this one with plenty of quotables and great bars, so it is what it is, man. These are some great projects I've already talked about. And up next, I feel like this one might be a bit more divisive, people might be split on it, but I'm going to go with Cause's album Affected. Out of all the Dreamville releases, and I know this is a stretch, especially with how much people love KOD, I actually like this one the best, man. Again, we're getting a versatile rapper here. I think he has a very strong mic presence and a lot of charisma, and he's a versatile artist, man. You got your bangers here, some smooth joints. I feel like I'm saying this about a lot of these albums, but it is what it is, man. He really came through with some great storytelling as well. Lots of great features, including a quality feature from Kendrick Lamar. So, you know what? Check that album out if you didn't. I think there are a lot of good tracks on it, and I'm curious to see where Cause goes next, because this was a nice start. I don't think it was his first project by any means. I know he had a couple other ones, but for me, like, I heard this shit, I liked it, so I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next with him. Up next, we have Static Selector and Terminology with Still 1982, and this was a project I reviewed just recently in an episode of The Rundown. I feel like maybe I should have given this one a full review because I didn't do the full justice for it in The Rundown, but even still, this is a dope project. Static Selector has some great beats on here. In particular, the song Fuck Your Lifestyle is one of my favorite songs of the year. That beat is just nasty, and then you got Terminology, Beans, and Nems absolutely snapping on it, and Terminology was great throughout this project. I remember in The Rundown I said that I wasn't sure if he was on every song. I'm pretty sure that he is. At least he's got plenty of verses on here. It just kind of looked like it was a compilation, and as I was listening through, I didn't know exactly who everybody was. So, you know what I mean? I wanted to clear that shit up. But this is a dope project, man. Lots of great beats on it. If you like that traditional hip-hop shit, you're going to like this one, man. There's lots of great features on it as well. Up next, we have August Green's self-titled project, and if you notice this clip seems a little bit different from all the other ones, like I had to cut in, it's because I actually forgot this when I was recording the damn review, man. I went to edit it, and I realized, I said 10 projects, this is only 9, so here we have August Green with their self-titled project to fill in the rest. It was actually in my script, but I guess my brain just wasn't working. But anyway, this here doesn't have Common's best rapping on it. I think he's a little bit more deep when it comes to his solo work, but he still has plenty of great bars and content on here, and as far as jazzy hip-hop goes, this was one of the best things I heard all year. You get beautiful production that includes Robert Glasper and Kareem Riggins. There's lots of great vocalists on this as well, so check this one out if you missed it, because it's well worth your time. And lastly, we are going to end with Jedi Mind Tricks, The Bridge and the Abyss. Obviously, if you're a big Jedi Mind Tricks fan, this isn't going to be quite the same because we don't have just Allah here, but Vinny Paz is still coming through with those vicious lyrics. He does have some storytelling and cool concepts on here as well, so it's going to keep you interested. Throw in the fact that the production is great. You got Stoop on here coming through with lots of strings, eerie, mystical vibes like he's been known to do throughout Jedi Mind Tricks' path. So you know what? I think this was a great entry into their discography. Not quite as good as some of their earlier stuff, which can be said about pretty much any group or artist, but still, man, that was dope, and these were some dope projects that I really enjoyed, man. I know there are some other projects out there that I could have mentioned. In particular, I'm sure people were expecting to see maybe Daytona and Kids See Ghost on this list, and they could make it as well. I just didn't want to throw them on there because I feel like everyone's talking about them. I personally didn't love them as much as everyone else did, but I get why people do. You know, there were some quality projects, but these were 10 projects that I really kind of felt like deserved some more attention. They're honorable mentions, man. Give them a listen. I liked them. I enjoyed them. Let me know what you think, and if you think there are any slept-on projects or projects that deserve to be mentioned, let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you very much for a great year. We still are going to do the top 10 indie/underground list. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking to do a podcast where I kind of reflect on my gaming experiences in 2018, so that'll be cool. But Happy New Year, because today it is New Year's Day. Not sure if this is going to come out today. It might come out tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But either way, thank you guys once again for 2018. You helped me a lot. I still love doing this. You guys are a big reason why, so we're going to keep going. Happy New Year. Enjoy it. Make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff as always, where you show me love and you show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.